Sup guys, more modded content coming at you today. This time we got a new tower to check out. It's made by Quantum Bot, and I believe it's their very first mod. It's called the Wall Factory, and it comes equipped with basically the same amount of upgrades as a tower. It's a full mod. Let's read the description here. It produces high quality barricades which damage balloons on contact and knock them back. Cannot hold back heavier balloons. I assume there's upgrades in here that eventually will allow us to, well, knock back heavier balloons. But as you see here, each upgrade has like, a full-on description, a texture for the upgrade, although the only thing that's not part of this mod is that, well, there's no texture in-game. It's only on the upgrade icons, but that's okay. It's more about, I guess, how they play out rather than how they look. So yeah, let's just start. We're going to start with something that can survive till we get the Wall Factory. Alright, money for the Wall Factory is there. Now, generally what you do with the Spike Factory is you put balloons at the very back of the track, but because I want to see what it does, I'm going to be a rebel and put it in the front. So, as we dropped it, it looks like we have perma-spike textures. So right now I'm trying to see how much pierce these spikes can eat up, and they seem to be surviving pretty well. I mean, very good for $12.95. So if you take a look here, this is a good round to see how it works. It seems to last pretty long time. Can definitely do a lot of damage before it times out. But the biggest thing is the mini knockback effect. Basically keeps balloons from getting past that point of the track until that spike gets eaten up. Or that wall, I should clarify. I'm probably going to use the term spike accidentally many times because I'm looking at a spike. But we gotta try to imagine that it's a wall. And yeah, balloons only get past if the wall is broken. Go figure. So as for what cross path, let's just look at what Tier 1 has to offer. So spiky walls. Walls deal more damage on contact. Seems pretty good to me. Let me just buy it. Now for middle path, faster construction builds walls faster. Sounds like a good combination with top path. And thicker walls. Walls can endure more punishment before breaking. Okay, so it seems like all Tier 1s are pretty useful here. I'm just gonna buy 110. And now we got two upgrades to choose from. Self-destruct. Walls erupt violently upon destruction. That sounds pretty good to me. Let's just buy it? Yeah, sure, why not? And then we'll take a look at rebound here. Tier 2 middle path. Balloons start flying much further away on impact, so basically stronger knockback effect. I'm not sure how useful that is, but let's try it out anyways. Like, how big is the knockback we're talking about? Yeah, it's not as significant as I expected. But nonetheless, pretty interesting stuff. This upgrade would probably do better with more damage towers to help out the Wall Factory. Because right now, I'm just trying to, well, go full on Wall Factory. And good thing here, pops leads. That's pretty cool. Honestly, self-destruct seems pretty good because, well, with combination of knockback effect, basically you're clumping more balloons at the, right before the spike pile. And that means when the explosion happens, well, you're guaranteed to get a good amount of balloons per explosion. Granted, again, it shoots pretty slowly, so you're not going to get many explosions per round, but it's not bad for 1400. Anyways, we got really good stuff, so let's buy one of these things. So Flame Ward is Tier 3. The best defense is good offense. True that. Walls are now equipped with pressure-sensitive flamethrowers. Holy. Durable alloys, what is this? Walls last much longer and can carry over between your rounds. Okay, both of these are pretty important because, as you see, when the round resets, there's not enough time to drop a spike. But I feel like top path is more fun, so how about we check out Flame Ward? Let's go. Ah, so that's what happens. You see that the walls, they shoot a fire every time, well, a balloon hits them, which is pretty cool. Granted, a lot of them seem to miss. But either way, let's take a look at, I guess we'll keep going for the top path then. Elastic Deformation. Advanced Impact Amplification Systems cause all balloon fortifications to shatter instantly on contact with these walls, and also increases damage against SRAMs, leads, and DDTs. So, does this basically have the Shattering Shells effect? Because if so, that's pretty darn cheap for 77.75. Although it does say balloon fortification, so it sounds like it doesn't work on Moabs. Again, if it does, that'll be pretty broken. Although I guess you can't really force target all the fortifieds you want, unlike the Shattering Shells where you can just target it, and guarantee to defortify it. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this wall cannot stop a Moab. we'll need another upgrade for that. And as you see here, yeah, that doesn't look very good at all, does it? Yeah, it looks like we'll need a little more than that, so F here. Let's watch again. Does it even slow down? Oh, it does. It does slow down the Moab, but it needs, yeah, a little more knockback if we're gonna beat this with only this guy. I think I'm gonna drop a second wall factory. Maybe we'll go for another path. Let's try bottom path. So, thicker walls, let's buy that. Heavier walls. Walls can successfully hold back heavier balloons. Don't think this applies to Moabs yet. How about wider walls? Walls have a greater deploy range, can sustain more damage, and are doubly resistant to small balloons. That's not what we're looking for. How about taller walls? Yeah, this is the one we're looking for. Walls are now capable of holding even high-altitude Moab-class balloons at bay. So, of course, we can't afford that. So, we're just gonna have to do enough damage with the walls to pop the Moab, it looks like. Also, again, shout out to the upgrade icon art. Looking pretty fly, pun intended. So, we'll cross-path this with more walls, and let's go. And we should pop this with this spike. These spikes over here. And as you see, that knockback coming in decently clutch. Also, I hope it's not too late to start farming because it's only 100 rounds here, and I'm hopefully gonna try to look at all the tower pads here and upgrades. So let's just get a couple of these set up. The only thing I guess that could be nice is if the texture of the different pads of the wall factory were a little different, because right now I can't really tell which one is a flame ward, which one is a wider walls. They basically look identical. Though again, I could probably live with it, so let's just keep going. Right now it looks like that D breath, the flame ward, is coming in really clutch for dense rounds like these. I still don't have enough for a taller wall, so let me just quickly go for a middle path. And I think it's about time. Taller walls, let's get it. And while we're at it, we can take a look at the tier 5 that we can read the description of. So the Great Wall creates a nearly impenetrable barrier against Moab-class balloons. I assume that means it would work against everything, except the bad. Right now, I don't know if this includes BFBs. Also, take a look. Yeah, I think it's this spike at the exit that's actually coming to clutch. That's basically like a Moab shove, which I guess is cool. So far, looking like a pretty clean mod. I should mention that the creator mentioned that they spent a lot of time on designing this, and that certainly looks like the case as I'm playing it. They have a couple additional notes regarding this tower that I'll leave a link to in the description in case you're curious about, well, how they designed it. So again, check the description, and as you can see, we can knock back BFBs with tier 4. So I guess I'm not going to upgrade to Great Wall until I see it doesn't work against like ZMG or something like that. Also, I feel like regrows are kind of maybe a problem. Anyways, round 63. Pretty sure, yeah, this guy's doing a lot of work right now. That Flame Ward, definitely a good choice. Let's see if we can hold off wave 3 here. If not, don't worry, I got 20 extra K I can spend. And it seems like it's barely not enough, so let's see what I can buy. Let's try Energy Shield, the ability for once. So it erects a force field around the factory for a short while, which repels balloons back along the track and slows heavier balloons. So let's watch it. Ability now... Wait. Now. Ah, you see. The balloons that get knocked back basically have that reactor texture to show you that it can't move forward. Pretty sick. Not sure it works against Moabs. Let me just try it again. Yeah, a little bit too far away from the range, so you can't really see here. And I guess we'll take a look at the true area denial system while we're at it. $23,000. Vastly increased range of influence, wall construction speed, and energy shield potency, and the shield stays up longer as well. Like, this thing is synergized as well with other wall factories because they just give them more and more time to knock them back. I'll just buy Elastic Deformation while we're at it too. Oh, I think it defortified those Moabs. If I was looking at it correctly. So again, basically inconsistent Shattering Shells, but I mean, I'll take it since it's cheaper and does more damage too. And now for the last one that we haven't taken a read at. Gates of Judgment. This one's by far the most expensive at $55,000. Again, you just can keep farming. Let's read the description. The monkeys went a little overboard, and now instead of fire, walls release a shower of deadly homing missile lasers whenever a balloon dares to tread near them. Alright. Probably save that one for last. For now, I'm not sure what I want to get. Probably the cheapest one, and then we'll work our way up. I reckon regrowth would be a problem. Oh, yeah. Regrowth, guys. Again, knockback isn't good with that. And I can kind of feel the lag, too. Yeah, like, look at this. I'm knocking back balloons and nothing's there to damage them. So this kind of spells bad. Yes, indeed, right? Yeah, not even close. I think you probably get away with just dropping a village, like a grow blocker. Again, use the force field. Use it while balloons are in the radius of the grow blocker. And there we go. One village saves the day. And now we can probably buy this thing. Let's just use it right now, just to save our bot here. So I think the reactor thing does do damage as well. Yeah, I am noticing that. So I guess that'll help a little bit in terms of like group damage, because right now I only have this guy doing decent damage. Again, it sounds like this is mostly a defense-oriented tower, minus the top half. Which again, if we can't survive till this, then I'll probably just go for more 3-2-0s because they look pretty good. So let's test this on Moabs. I don't think it works, right? Nah, it's only on balloons. This round's looking really bad. Let's use that thing. Basically, this guy turns into a reactor. I wonder how much Pierce it has. It sounds like a pretty high amount. Also, we're dying to regrow, so we're probably gonna have to restart. Yeah, I'll have to restart. Seems to have been Pierce cap there. I have, like, a grow blocker over a majority of the map. Yeah, we're still clinging on. I don't know if we can keep this at bay, but that would be very nice if we could. It's doing, like, 500 damage per tick, so that seems to be the Pierce cap. Unfortunately, not enough, so... Yeah, and I could just do a de-regrow Druid, and you know what? I'll just do that. Oh, actually, whoa, it doesn't seem good enough still. Let's drop some villages quickly. That went bad, well, really quickly. Alright, one more ability. Let's see if that can save us. And I think we have enough, it seems. Right? Yes, barely. So again, that was my biggest fear. As I mentioned earlier on, regrows could be a problem, luckily. After round 80, we don't really have to worry about them anymore. And now for round 80 here. Let's see if this... Okay, it doesn't knock back ZMGs, as expected. Actually, no, it does. So these spikes can, I think, slow down Moabs. But you need the bottom path to actually, well, infinitely stall them, which is insane to me. So what is the point of Great Wall? I think I'll just skip that and go for Gates of Judgment first. I mean, I reckon this could just mean more Pierce, so each spike pile can last longer against a Moab class balloon. Granted, again, this thing, I feel like this thing shoots fast enough that we're basically slowing down every Moab that we possibly could. It's like, watch here. One spike alone holds back so much at once. Okay, this round's cash money, so if we beat it, we basically got it. And if not, I'll just sell one of these. Also, I completely forgot to buy this upgrade. Probably cost me tens of thousands of dollars, but that's okay. And I think I'm dead. I have the ability coming very soon. Not enough, though. Not in time. In fact, it doesn't even knock back the Super Cerams, which is kind of crazy to me. Like, it just slows it down, this ability, so rip that. Would have been a lot more useful if it, you know, could have worked. But now we got the damage tower, the offense tower, which we so badly need. And let's take a look. So, when it hits a spike, it just throws out lasers all over. And then you get that laser shock effect. Look at the damage also. Thousands of damage per second. Seems like a pretty broken upgrade to me, if you ask me. I know it's 55k, but we're basically shredding now. How about them ZMGs here? Yeah, you see that? Couple hundred damage per second. And it's not even hitting maximum potential, because you see, the more spikes that we hit on the wall factory, well, the more laser it shoots out, and thus more DPS. So I think it's safe to say that we got this now. Also, it's hard to see whether or not we can de-fortify BFBs here, because this guy's in the way. Again, I can see that the mobs are getting de-fortified, but can't really tell for the other one. Again, take a look at this intersection of death. Just the moment a BFB hits it, all those lasers just shoot out everywhere, and the balloon's got no chance. No chance whatsoever. I'll just buy Great Wall, because I have the money too. And there we go. Can we see if it makes a difference at all? It's really hard to be honest, other than maybe looking at the damage, and it seems like it does more DPS. That's all I can really notice here. I think we have enough to beat around 100 here. We can't slow that one down at all. So just have to be raw DPS with the walls. Okay, it seems like Bloons are starting to slowly get past our intersection here. But that's still a very good sign. Because there's just so much more track left to go. And it's not even really close. Yeah, this guy's basically hard carrying at 1 million pops. 300k for the Great Wall. Only measly 100 for this guy. Again, it seems like the ability does very little at this point if you can't knock back cerams, which I thought it was supposed to be good at doing. Also, pretty sure this guy just shred out 98. Last I checked this guy 10 seconds ago, he was at 1.06 million pops. Now he just randomly spiked up to 1.3. That was fast. 99 again, no problem. No problem for our wall factories here. And last round. Let's see how much the lasers can do. It seems like actually not very much. And again, the fact that you can't, well, knock it back or slow it down means it just comes down to raw DPS, which I'm not sure we have enough of, really. Like, now that's going through this intersection and eating up all lasers, it should be doing the most DPS, this guy. And actually, I think it's enough. Huh. This guy's also doing pretty good amount of damage, too. I guess they overlooked that. So, I think with that, now that we popped the bad layer, we got this. And that is it. Bad has been slain by the wall factories. Again, big shouts out to Quantum Bot for creating this wall factory mod. Again, it's a really well thought out and designed Terra mod, especially for it being the first of its kind. So I hope to see more of it. And if you guys enjoyed the modded Terra showcase, then make sure to subscribe for more, because there's certainly a lot more on the way. Lots of fun and interesting stuff the modded community has created. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.